Hello, Terry here, and today we are going to play Flowers Which Bloom in Winter. The demo. This is not the full version of the game, just stating that. So this is a short demo, approximately 10 minutes, about love, I guess, I don't know. So either way, enough talk, let's play the game, shall we? Be wary of rogue witches. Okay, the choice, I don't know, perhaps it's because this is a rather transparent dialog box, it's kinda hard to read, probably. Be wary of rogue witches. Those words of warning were from an advisor before I left the capital. I had left the comforts of the castle to travel incognito, touring the land which my family governs. Ah, you're a royalty. As a prince of Heimswald, it was something of a rite of passage to foster growth through overcoming challenges and obstacles that would appear before me. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Rites of passage, perhaps like the one I'm facing now. Please just take whatever. Just don't hurt my child. Okay. Bandit. Blocking the entrance of the wagon stood a run-of-the-mill bandit, brandishing a dull wooden dagger. I had hitched a ride from commercial wagon on its way to the next village, sharing the vehicle with a mother and her child. Thankfully there weren't any other people I would have trouble ensuring our safety otherwise. I stealthily reached for the heaviest luggage of mine beside me, and I fling it towards the bandit's face. Okay. Caught off guard by the projectile, he stumbles back and falls off. Stay here. Okay. The woman cradling her child feebly nods. I take the opportunity to grab my sword that was resting by me and jump out of the wagon. A band of 6, huh? Whoa, you're pretty brave. From my initial survey, they did not seem particularly strong or well organized. So I take a stance. And where are we? What is happening? Okay, you win. Oh yeah, the text is kinda hard to read, perhaps. I don't know, it could be my perspective because the monitor is lower than my face. Wait. Yeah, I think it's kinda hard to read, I don't know. Scythe. I had the basic swordsmanship classes, but I wasn't a star pupil by any means. You defeat 6 people. What is... That is pretty awesome. Trying not to cause bloodshed by only using the back of my sword to knock them out was especially difficult. That is even more awesome. Unfortunately, in the midst of our battle, a bandit knocked into the wagon, causing some of the stacked up cargo to fall on the woman. Oh no. Her foot was injured and the driver is still too shaken up to drive. I wonder how far the next village is. I literally saw the next village in a glimpse back then. As I ponder on our next course of action, I hear some rattling behind me. Huh? Uh-huh. Before I could turn around, a small light emanating from my pocket caught my eye. The royal seal in my pocket glows, indicating the use of magic in proximity. Ah, to detect witches. Wait. Bam. But before I could process the new information, I was struck on the head. The bandit lies on the floor. It seemed as though he had used the last of his energy to deal the blow. Oh, it's the bandit. Okay. I think it's the witch. My head begins to pound and my vision darkens. I check the seal. The glow fades as the magic dissipates. It does not look it light up again. I think back to the words of the advisor. The thing I encounter one, I should probably find help. I stagger down the road in a daze, perhaps the blow to my head has impaired my decision making. I really love how the developer used the background sprite really nicely. I don't know if it's one or not, but they're filtering it, overlaying it really nice. I love it. And also love how they use the movement of the camera to, not camera, how do you say it? The zooming Zooming options? No, the zooming system. I forget the language. I'm not a good English speaker. The stuff, the zooming and the up and down. It's really good and smooth. I like it. Perhaps below to my head, as in sorry, where were we? I can forget. As I go down the road in a daze, perhaps the blow to my head has impaired my decision making. I just hope I can find someone to help the people I left behind. As I trot along, I stumble into a clearing. Ah, I shake my head in an attempt to clear my vision a little. Huh, is someone there? No, I don't. Okay, I see you now. Hello, that must be the witch. Before me stands a beautiful lady with flowing snow-like hair, almost sinking into the world of white around her. Yet her presence slowly begins to thaw as I start to lose sense of my surroundings. Excuse me. The pounding in my head increases and words are getting harder to form. Are you alright? No. Can you see the blood coming out from my head? Up ahead, carriage, bandits. Witch. Okay, so, we are waking up. But the art style change, it can surprise me. Oh, it even have animated blinks, that's nice. Wait, don't get up so fast. The unknown lady still tells me back down into bed. She takes the damn towel off my forehead and dries it with another. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? You still seem to be in a daze, it's only natural I suppose. You've been asleep for 2 whole days after all. 2 days? Where was I before? Actually, how did I get here? Sorry, where am I? The town of Ringia, this is a guest room in my apothecary. You're an apothecary. I don't know the word. Which is actually my home. I see. Sorry for the late introduction. I'm Alysim, but please call me Ali. Okay, Ali. Calling her Ali might be a little over familiar. Thank you, Alice. Asylum. I can reminded of Asylum. Alysim. Mix the name with Asylum. Yeah, sorry. Ali. Okay, you're Ali. You're forcing me to call you Ali. She smiled as I concede. I languidly sit myself up, still in a bit of a daze. Right, I was on my way to the next village. On a wagon? What happened to the people in the wagon? Are they alright? The mother and child? They are alright, I treated them. Just a sprain for the mother and otherwise just a couple of small cuts and bruises that will heal up in time. And the driver? Alright, he's fine too, he just needed a little rest. That is good to hear. Give me a moment, I need to put this away. Okay. As I finally begin to gather my thoughts, I can hear a voice from the floor below. Hey Ali! Hey. The voice gradually becomes louder as they ascend the steps. How's Pretty Boy doing? Is he awake yet? Pretty Boy, okay. Who are you? Why are you holding a crossbow in a sick room? That is pretty dangerous. What's with that expression? Hello. Okay. Hi. You're an awkward person, aren't you? Very awkward. I'm not too sure what to say after hearing that. Yeah. Flattering nicknames, I decided to keep quiet. Perhaps being embarrassed from having me overheard it, the lively air from when she first entered has now calmed. She scratches her head and looks away, perhaps thinking of what to say next. I can see a slightly worn-out crossbow resting on the quiver on her waist. Is she a hunter? Yeah, probably. This is Holly. She's the one who called over some villagers to carry you here. I'm sorry for the trouble and thank you, Holly. My head seems to be a lot clearer now. Oh, pardon my late introduction, I'm Rue. So, Rue, I have to say I'm impressed. I heard of your feat from Adele. Adele? The driver or the mother? Ah, perhaps the lady from the wagon. Yeah, she's a friend of my grandma's, so you have my thanks as well. I heard you took out all 6 bandits yourself. I inadvertently frowned at the mention of the number. Not 7. We heard similar accounts from both Adele and the driver, but perhaps they missed one in the commotion. The bandits apparently took off by the time we got there. Does that mean we have a magic user on the loose? Could be. That's not good. I should probably try to find them. I hastily get up and straighten myself out. But just as I am about to stand. And where do you think you're going? Nothing. Please don't hurt me with those crossbows. Holly pushes me down by the shoulder, forcing me to sit back down on the bed. The force is not particularly strong, but I could feel a dual pain from some of the injuries I've sustained. But I cannot let such a potentially dangerous individual loose. Sorry, there's somewhere I really need to be right now. You go after the bandits? Yeah. No, I have to meet with someone. That was of course a lie. The bandits will be long gone by now. They could still be in the area. Why would they hang out around an area which is now on high alert? That's a good point. In the first place, you'd be a fool to just charge back in after barely making it out. Please value your life a bit more. Okay then. I can mention the witch, it might cause panic. Magic can be dangerous, but knowledge of its existence much more so. However, the one I encountered was not particularly strong, actually. It seems like it was one use only. Chances are they had fled along with the rest of the bandits too. They need time to recover. You must be right, my apologies. Apologies? What, are you trying to imitate a noble? Just a sorry would do. Well, actually, that guy is a noble. I'm sorry. You almost blew up your cover, good job. Uh-huh. Are you angry? Maybe. I shot a perplexed look, indicating my ignorance. Honestly, you didn't deserve all the care and effort Ali put in to take care of you these 2 days. Oh, wow, why? Especially since you were about to just up and leave. Sorry. I definitely would have come back to properly thank her afterwards, but this probably isn't the time to try defending myself. I did, after all, not think things through before I try to act. It's a habit I'm still working to curb. It's alright, really. No, she's right. Please tell me, what can I do to properly express my gratitude? Is there anything you think this guy could do? He should still be recovering. I think it will be fine. I'm sturdier than I look. Also, my gratitude is not limited to Ali. I would like to thank you too, Holly. Me? I barely did anything though. You called for the villagers, did you not? Yeah, that's all I did really. Had you not, I and the others would have had much harder time getting to this village. She doesn't seem too convinced. Ah, I have an idea. Okay, what is it? First, I have to say, Ali is my benefactor, so helping her will be helping me out too. Okay, so you are telling me to help her? Alright. I'm receiving a lot of help from you too, though. So how about helping us out here? The apothecary? Yes. I do have a little knowledge on herbs, though I'm probably not proficient enough to help make medicine. It doesn't have to be making medicine. Okay. I really love Holly expression, though. This one, it's just simply perfect. Ali, what do you have planned for tomorrow? Tomorrow you're planning on gathering more herbs, so I wanted to repack some of the herbal drawers. Mainly changing out the wrapping papers, I felt it was about time. Oh, how about we let you choose? You could help me repackage things or head out with Holly. I don't really need the help though. You'll get to cover more ground. I'll be expecting more of the rarer ones. If you say so. Saru, what would you like to do tomorrow? What just happened? Alright, let's get started. Oh, we don't have a choice. Alright. Thanks again for letting me stay here. You don't need to thank me so much, I had a guest room available anyway. You did spend the time taking care of me, and for that I'm extremely grateful. It's just part of my job here. In fact, you should really be thanking Holly. Helping to call people over, I wouldn't have been able to do so myself. I'm not particularly familiar with the villagers here after all. Here? Did you move here recently? I wouldn't say it's been too long since I've arrived, but I'm not really good with people, you see. Okay. You're kind enough to take care such let me repeat it. You're kind enough to take such care of a stranger like me. I'm sure the villager will warm to you and you'll settle in before long. Though I'm sure Holly will help you out too. Thank you, I'll do my best. So, where were you from before? It seemed as though her expression clouded for a moment as she heard the question, but she turned to me with a gentle smile. Meal. Did I imagine that? That's not too far from here. Imagine what? What do you see? Okay, don't say anything. Perhaps it's just mentioning about the, clouded expression. Well, even if not, I'm not one to pry. It would be good to shift the topic away from her hometown. I'm surprised though, you and Holly are so close, it looked as though the two of you grew up together. Is that so? Yeah, she seems better now. Sisters even? You are exaggerating. Sisters, huh? I may be slightly older than her, but I think Holly would be the older sister. Yeah, I can see that. What? She may be strict at times, but she means well. I've definitely experienced that at least. I am truly greatly indebted to her. How did the two of you meet? Oh, if you don't mind me asking, that is. It's fine. Ali dexterously folds and wraps the herb as she thinks back. It was before I even arrived at the village, actually. I saw her lying in the snow unconscious in the outskirts of the forest. What was she doing there? I think she told me afterward that she was playing dead because there was a bear. Okay, I think it was something else. I was expecting something of an action, but that's fine. Anyway, I went up to check on her and she seemed as though she was just asleep. She fell asleep. I didn't want to disturb her, she seemed fine, plus I was in a bit of a rush, so I used my shawl to cover her up a little. I left right after. Waking her up should have been a better option, but well, that is an interesting approach, I suppose. A couple of days later, I was wandering about town a little lost. Holly happened to spot me and came up to me, passing me my shawl. How did she know it was you? Apparently, she was awake the whole time and caught a glimpse of me as I turned to leave. Why didn't she just get up then if she was awake? Rue, your thugs are showing clearly on your face. Yeah. Haha. It must have been awkward to just get up after mistaking someone for a bear. She mistakes you for a bear, not a real bear. Perhaps. So Holly introduced herself and offered to bring me around town. Holly. And that's the gist of it. I see. Nothing too exciting. On the contrary, it seems to be like a destined meeting. I did not think of you to be the sort to believe in fate. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking. We chattered to fill our time. It did not seem long before the sun had begun to set. Is that the last one? Yeah, I replied as I put aside the last of the package. Good work, we really got a lot done today. Do you usually do this much yourself? I usually space them out, but I decided to take advantage of the extra pair of hands available today. You have you have helped me out a lot today, thank you. It is my pleasure. I know we only just finished, but how about we go find Holly? Or would you like to rest a little before we head out? I'm fine, let's go. Sure. Ah, okay, you're back here. Deeper in the woods. She should be around here somewhere. So this is her regular spot, huh? Ali! Ali walks ahead while I walk a couple of feet behind, taking in the tranquility of the trees. I coughed something for dinner. What did you... Ah, what happened? I rushed forward, but I was too far away and failed to catch her. Oh, she slips on the snow. Ali had slipped and fallen on her bottom. Ow! Are you alright? I offered a hand, which she gently accepted. Holly, who was further up ahead, made a jog towards us while I pulled her arm. She dusted off the snow behind Ali with a worried look on her face. Does it hurt? I'm not a child. Perhaps I'll stop treating you like one if you weren't so clumsy. Ali just laughed in resignation. So what did you catch? Oh, okay. This is the end of the demo. That's a sweet demo, I love it. It's kinda... how to say it? It's short and straight to the point, which is the point of demo, which is excellent, but I feel it doesn't really end in a way that will attract people, but that's okay because the content itself already attracts people. So I guess that's all for Flower Which Bloom in Winter, the demo. See you later then in my next video. Bye bye.